Welcome everyone to another edition of Twisted Vapour. So, today's review we are looking at a really nice stealthy little melt-to-lung kit. The kit we're looking at today, guys, is the new one from digiflavour. It's the upen. Take a look then at the packaging for the new one from digiflavour, the upen, and it comes in this lovely little box, kind of similar to what you'd get if you were buying a very fancy looking writing pen. Very nice. So at the top of the box, guys, we do have upen wrote there. Nothing on this side, nothing on this side, nothing on this side. Digiflavour on this side with the colour option that we went for. On the underside we do have our scratch and check, as well as the digiflavour website there, and of course their customer service number at the bottom. So to get into this little box, all we have to do is just lift up this little flap here. This little flap is held into place by very nice magnets, and it doesn't open up on its own, so it's very nice strong magnets there on the flip of the box. And if we open it up like this, guys, you will see how it is all laid out, and it is laid out just as you would expect a very fancy pen to be looked at. So we have the little accessory box here, and we also have our pen. If we just remove our pen out of the way like so, we'll look at that in a little bit more detail in a moment. And if we take out the other little bits and bobs, we will see our user manual at the base here, guys, at the very bottom of the box. Very well written, very easy to read, and very easy to see all them pictures, and it does come in a load of different languages. On the other side, guys, we do get this lovely little envelope. Now a lot of companies are doing this little envelope thing now lately. Don't really know why, but they are. So we open this little envelope up like so, and if we pull out its little contents here, we will see our purchase information card. We will get our digiflavour Facebook and Instagram card with the other colour options of this pen that is available. We do have silver there, we have a silver and gold combination, black and red with some gold on that as well. We also have a little warning card, and that's everything that's inside that little envelope. Moving on to this little box here, we do get all our accessories in this box. So if we open up this little box here, we do get our USB charging cable. We also get this side of the box here, we also get stuck. There we go. Sorry guys, it was stuck. We also get a little spare glass tube, as well as a spare coil and a couple of O-rings there as well. Now the spare coil you get, guys, is a Ni80 coil rated at 3.3 volts to 4.2 volts, and it is a 1.2 ohm coil. So that's everything we get inside our little box there. So let's move on to the pen. So this is it. This is the digiflavour upen, and as you can see, she really does look like a fancy pen. We do get the proper pen style cap here. We have the little pen style clip on the top so we can put it into our shirt pockets and things. We have a power button there, and we also have our charging cable, well, our charging port down there at the base. To open it up, we just give it a simple pull, just like you would a pen. And there we go, we have our little drip tip at the top here. It's not exactly a very wide bore, but it does the job. It is meant to be a mouth to lung kit after all. We do get a 1.5mm glass tube already on the pen here. We do get the other spare 1.5mm tube as well. We have our power button there, as I said. We have one and two little tiny airflow holes there. To fill it, guys, it's very simple. We just turn this top collar here and this bit comes off, and we can fill it quite simply just down the side. Now be careful with this glass on the next bit, guys, as it is relatively thin and it is very easily broken, so be very careful with the glass. But if you are removing your glass from this pen, to avoid any form of breaking in your hand or smashing, don't give it a tug. Don't do that. All we have to do, guys, if we put our thumb at the top of the glass here and our finger on the very top of the coil, and we give it a pinch that way and then pull that way and then do it again, it comes off with absolute ease. So don't give it a good tug, because you could easily break this little thin glass tube, and it is really thin and it does feel very thin. Not the best glass, guys, not the best in the glass department. I would have liked to seen this be a lot better than what it is. To put it back on, it's very simple. You go back on and we just give it a little wiggle, and there you go, she sits back on there nice and fine. The coil that comes already in this, guys, as you can already see, is a NI80, also the same as the spare 1.2 ohm, 3.3 volts to 4.2 volts. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4 nice big juice ports there for our juice to go into, and we can easily remove the coil just by giving it a little twist, just like so. Now please remember, guys, when you are wicking this up, to just throw a couple of little drops just down the chimney there, just to allow the cotton on the inside to get evenly saturated with juice. Just saves any dry hits. So we just put all this back together, like so, and that's it. So let's move a bit further down. We do have our 650 mAh battery. It is a 5-click off on off system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now she's off. We do get a little red LED there to tell us that she is actually off, and if we give it 5 clicks to turn it back on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we do get a green light to tell us that she is now on. And that's about it, guys. It's a very simple, very easy to use pen. You have a 650 mAh battery, a 1.5mm glass tube, 2 NI80 coils, a couple of O-rings, and your charging cable. And that is it. So let's come back up top, guys. We'll fill it up with juice and we'll give it a vape, and then we'll let you know on our final thoughts. So that was an up close and personal look then at the brand new one from digiflavour, the upen. Got it all filled up with juice. We're using some Voodoo juice by G1 eliquid. There will be a review up for this soon, guys. Fantastic, lovely little juice this. Fantastic juice. Let's give it a vape. Really nice. I mean, the flavour is really there. It's only a small little coil, mind, but there is a nice amount of flavour coming through. Not a lot of vapour production, but then again, it is only a little melt-along kit, so therefore you're not expecting clouds, guys. You're really not. But you are going to get a really nice flavour. Okay, so let's move on to pros and con time then. So, first pro of the day, guys, is going to be its style. I love the overall style of this pen. The way how it looks like a pen, and makes it very stealthy looking in the top pocket of your shirt if you're in work, say, or if you're out and about and you just need something that looks a little bit more discreet. Perfect for that, perfect. The overall style of it, I love it. The next big pro, guys, is the build quality. It's digiflavour. digiflavour are known for giving us really well made products. This is no different. The whole construction of this pen is fantastic. I love the overall construction of it. I like the feel of it in my hand. I love how it looks like a pen. I love how it comes with a lovely little lid, even though this lid could possibly get lost if you're not looking after it. But that being said, if you do look after it, you're obviously going to keep hold of your lid. But I do like this little lid. I love the whole look of it. I love the flavour. I love the way it works, basically. 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. It's simplicity at itself. It really is. It's so simple. So there's a lot of good things going for it, guys. There really is. I like the tank, how it came with 2 tanks in the box. I like how it came with 2 coils in the box, both of which being NI80 coils. I do like the double O-ring system we do have at the base here at the bottom of the tank to keep the tank into place. And I also like the top fill it's a very nice big open gap there for your e-liquid to go straight into. It's nice, and we do have a nice big chunky O-ring at the top as well, keeping all this into place. So I kind of like all that. Now, if people remember when I did the last pen I did, I think it was the Joytech Echo, was it? I think it was. I said the same in that as well. It's a very nice stealthy pen, and it does give you a nice little punch of flavour. Really, really nice. It's a very pleasant vape that you get from it. The overall vape itself is very cool. It is relatively cool. It is really nice. I like the flavour. You get a lot of flavour. Not much of vapour production, but again, as I said, it is a mouth-to-lung system, so it's very, very nice. The airflow on it is perfect as well. It's the most subtlest mouth-to-lung I've ever used. Now, the only other thing I've used mouth-to-lung wise that's even come close to the same airflow as this, or would even come close to the same airflow, would probably be the Vapour mini mouth-to-lung that I did from Cthulhu. Again, that had a really nice draw on it, and if I was to put the two side by side, I'd say that the Cthulhu mini and this, they're about on par for the airflow, guys. They really are. It's about on par. It's a nice draw. There's not massive air holes. The cam will pick this up, but they're not massive air holes, one on either side. But they do the job. They get the job done. They really, really do. So that's our pros out the way then. Let's move on to our cons, because we do have a couple. Our first con then, guys, is the fact that we can't remove our little drip tip up here. I would be like to be able to remove a drip tip. You know me, guys. I like to be able to customize my things a lot, and not being able to do it on this is a bit of a bummer in my book. So that's a little bit of a con. A little con. The next con I have is the battery life of this device. Now, it only holds a 650 mAh battery, so don't be expecting mega long lifespan, because you're not going to get it. You're just not going to get uber long lifespan. It's only a 650 mAh. So that is a little bit of a con. I would have rather them seen it do it as a 900 mAh maybe, or maybe even a 1500, something around that region. At least then we would have been able to get a full day's use out of it. The next con I have for this, guys, is the charging port. The charging port being at the bottom is just something that we don't really see very much anymore. Purely on the basis because we can't charge our device up correctly. You know, we don't want it lying down. Lying a pen down it's not really a good idea. It's not really a good idea. But when we have it stood up, it's fine. It's better. So I would have rather liked to see the charging port being placed back here instead of at the bottom. So at least then we could have stood this up on our desk and allowed it to charge rather than to lie it down. So that's a little bit of a con where the charging port has been placed. The next con I have, guys, is the glass. The glass on this isn't the thickest, nor is it the strongest. Now, the glass is relatively thin, so bear that in mind, and please be careful if you are changing out your glass, or if you're taking off your glass to clean, as the glass is really thin, and we do have them two big thick double O-rings at the bottom, and it does make it quite of a stiff fit to try and pull it off, and it can break in your hand. It really can. There was another reviewer who was already tested this and had that done to them. He pulled the glass off and it broke in their hand. So bear in mind that this glass isn't as thick as it ought to be. The next little con I have for this is the fact that it's quite heavy. Now, the majority of the weight of this device, of this little pen, would you say it was the pen or the lid? That's right, you'd go for the pen, wouldn't you? But you'd be wrong. The bloody lid weighs more than the pen. So the pen is lighter than a little lid. And that's because this lid, guys, is very, very thick. I don't know whether it's steel or whether it's some form of zinc alloy. I'm not 100% sure, but it's really heavy. For just a lid, that is a heavy ass lid. You know, the pen, really, really light, but the lid, it is really quite heavy for a lid. So when you've got the two together, she is really top heavy. Really top heavy. Really top heavy. I mean, we hold it like that, there we go. She's just so top heavy, guys, with that lid on. But other than that, and the other few things I've mentioned, it's nothing more than a fantastic little pen. Perfect for all the newbie vapors out there, or for someone similar to myself who likes a little bit of mouth elonging at the end of the day. After vaping on our big kits all throughout the day, we do like to come to a nice little mouth longer at the end of the day, just something to settle in bed with maybe, or cuddle up on the sofa and watch the TV, you know, something like that. This little kit is perfect. Or even if you're going out to work or to somewhere where you have to be a bit more discreet and you can't be taking your big kits, fancy weddings, fancy days out, such and such, you know, this is perfect for that again, because it is a very stealthy little kit. Like I said, you can just put it in your pocket and no one will know any wiser. So very nice idea, very nice idea. I like the old idea of where this pen is aiming for. So if you want one for these for yourself, then head over to ecigone. They have got it in there for less than £20. They do have a couple of colour options available. So pop over and go and say hi and go and pick yourself one of these lovely little kits up for yourself. Or like I said, if you know someone who's dying to get off those stinky sticks, it'll make a perfect little gift. It will make a perfect little gift. So head on over and go and get yourselves one today. And I think that about wraps it up for this lovely little upen. I'm going to have a vape, guys, and I'm going to go, and I'm going to see you in the next one. If you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, guys, and why not subscribe for more, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll never miss out on our latest video. Until then, guys, I will catch you again in the next review.